You are looking at one of the most hated women in the world right now. Because right after what happened at the Oscars, many people see Will Smith's wife, Jada, this way. A shameless cheater.
I got into an entanglement.
A selfish, controlling wife.
You can't just use me for social media.
A total. And that is why today we need to expose the truth behind Jada. Why has Will Smith not divorced this woman yet? What did he even see in her? And could it be that Jada secretly dated rapper legend Tupac while she was with Will?
There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about Pac.
Yeah.
I think about him every single day.
Nightfall. By the end of this video, we will find the answer to the real reason why people hate Jada Pinkett Smith. As a teenager, Jada had to deal with many challenges in her life. Her father was violent to her mother. Her mother was a addict. And because she saw all of this, she became a drug dealer herself. In fact, she was still a drug dealer when she met Tupac, who was her classmate. And this strong bond between Jada and Tupac at some point led her to her break as an actress.
He was the one that put me on. He was the one that called the Hughes brothers and was like, you gotta meet my homegirl, Jada.
But no. Unlike what many people speculate, Jada and Tupac were only like brother and sister, nothing more. Because she later found her true love in Will Smith.
I would say Will came at a time in my life where he saw beauty in me that I didn't see in myself at the time. You know, he saw a diamond in the rough and he kind of picked me up and blew off all the dust and said, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make you shine, girl!
And at that point, they were shining together as a power couple. Will was becoming more famous with his wholesome acting roles, while Jada was also building her career as an actress and even an empowering book author. That was back then. But if you say the name Jada Pinkett Smith right now, many people will say they hate her. As I said before, they will say she is a cheater.
It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
But in all of this, an important question needs to be asked. Do they know that Jada and Will mutually agreed to separate before she had any relationship?
We agreed that she had to make herself happy and I had to make myself happy.
And more importantly, do they know Will himself had admitted before he also had an affair outside their marriage? So, in all of this, why is it that right now so many people focus on Jada in all of this? It was Will who did the slap and yet people are hating on Jada Smith. They're calling her a they're calling her a cheater, they are calling her a toxic woman. Why is it? And I know that many people will not like this, but it's important to say the truth. The real reason why people hate Jada Pinkett Smith so much, it's sadly and most likely because she is a woman. You see, Jada represents many things that people don't feel comfortable seeing on women. She breaks the image of a traditional housewife and a traditional marriage.
You have to look at your marriage and understand what is needed in your marriage. Not what people think your marriage should be, not what people want your marriage to be.
As a mother, she is too tolerant of her amazing kids.
So how did you feel when I told you that I was polyamorous?
When you were like, hey, this is my get down, I was like, I totally get it.
To many people, she appears too fierce, too independent, too tough, too powerful. I mean, just look at the irony. It's Will Smith who did the slap, and yet people are focusing on how they hate Jada. Will Smith is not an idiot. He wouldn't be with her if she wasn't an amazing partner.
I've never met another person that I connect with in conversation more blissfully and productively than Jada.
I always knew I'm not marriage material. What I am is a ride or die chick.
Right. What you are is the best friend that I've ever had.
Jada Pinkett Smith does not deserve the amount of hatred she is getting. And if you ask me, after releasing many videos on this topic that got tens of millions of views, I have noticed one pattern that I want to close this video with. The paradox is that she is getting an immense amount of hatred from other women. And as I go through the comments and I read and I see responses, there is an undeniable pattern of toxic femininity. And perhaps that is why so many powerful women with these traits always end up being put down.